have to revert back to the, Mr. Chairman, to your comments in particular about the national debt under Democrat presidents versus Republican presidents. The fact is, the national debt doubled during the Obama administration. Not hard to verify, not hard to confirm. It doubled during the Obama administration, from when he came in to when he left. And then we said that the tax, well, and let me just pause for a second. Are we actually predicting that President Biden is going to spend his way into reducing the national debt? I mean, we're on a record pace now of the national debt increasing halfway through the term, and we're predicting by the end of his term the national debt's going to go down from when he took office. Then we said that the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act resulted in the worst recession since Herbert Hoover. There was economic boom during the 4 years of the Trump administration, for the 3 years following the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. We have record revenue coming to the Treasury, some $4.1 trillion a year that the IRS is collecting now from hardworking taxpayers. But we want to double the number of IRS agents so we can collect even more. But we just said that the Trump tax cuts resulted in the biggest recession since the Hoover administration. There was no recession during the Trump administration. So I guess we're talking about this recession, which I'm thankful to have Democrats finally acknowledge this recession, defined by two quarters of negative economic numbers. Back to the primary subject today. The Biden administration's decision to transfer student loan debt to taxpayers who didn't borrow the money, it's unfair, it's reckless, it's illegal, it's unconstitutional, and it's clearly harmful to the country. As has already been referenced, the president, his own Secretary of Education, and even the Speaker of the House all acknowledged about a year ago that the president did not have the constitutional authority to transfer student loan debt from borrowers to hardworking taxpayers on his own. The president does not have the authority to increase the national debt by nearly $1 trillion without getting lawmakers in this body to go along with the scheme. We already, by the way, as others have said, have a loan repayment program. My own 3 children are taking advantage of it right now. It's called a job. It works very well. It doesn't cost other non-borrowing taxpayers anything, and it doesn't worsen the $31 trillion in national debt that we already have. But the student loan debt transfer scheme that this administration is trying to ram through unilaterally will cost Americans about $3,000 apiece. This is after Bidenflation is already robbing American families some $8,000 a year in reduced purchasing power compared to 2 years ago. Now think about $8,000 in net purchasing power reduction based on Bidenflation. That means you'd have to earn an additional, say, $12,000, $15,000 a year in gross income to take home $8,000 more in income just to break even to overcome Bidenflation compared to 2 years ago. So we can have another party to celebrate Biden inflation at the White House, but the American people know the truth. They see it every day when they go to the gas pump. The price is posted right there, which, by the way, is double what it was at this time 2 years ago before this president took office, even with the fact that it's trended down a little bit more recently, but is being predicted by his own Treasury Secretary that's going to go up again. But they see it every day at the gas station. They see it every day at the grocery store. They see it when they pay their rent or their mortgage. And they see it when they pay their electric bill, which is only going to get massively worse with this president's war on reliable energy. But welcome to the Biden-Pelosi economy. And I yield back.